So one of my favorite stories from the Bible, one of my favorite heroines from the Bible, is Esther, and it speaks volumes on how brave we can be as women, and what we can do as women, and how we can live our lives for a purpose that requires so much strength and so much bravery, and that it's doing the right thing in the midst of terrifying events, things that are scary. And so I love her. She's one of my favorite people because she's so incredibly brave. And that to me is something that I admire so much, because it takes guts to speak up for things. It takes guts to stand your ground, and it takes guts in the face of certain death to make a sacrifice of yourself for something greater. And so for me, that is like the ultimate hero, and it's a woman that does it. And so one of the things that I get really tired of is having to bow, and I live in a very conservative area, so this is not a weird thing for me, but having to bow to some sort of toxic masculinity, and having to sit there and think, oh, I can't show that I'm too strong or too brave because somebody might not be able to handle that. Somebody's ego might be too fragile to handle that, and they might not be okay with me being a leader because I'm a woman. Oh. And here's what I'm going to say about that. God doesn't care what gender you are. He doesn't. God doesn't care what you like, what you love. God, universe, spirit can use anyone. And Esther is a prime example of that. He can use anyone to fulfill his purpose. And if you don't believe in that, that is something you need to deal with. God can use anyone. And so the fact that we limit women because we think they're too weak makes me crazy. It makes me crazy. Because here's the thing. I have run into so many toxic men and so many women who adhere to toxic masculinity that it makes me very tired. I get so tired of it. It's like, why can't you do the right thing? Why can't you do what's just? Why can't you heal what's on the inside to do what's just and what's right for people? Why can't you stand up and have the guts to save your people? Why can't you do that? Because I can. I can. Why can't you? Why do you have to hide behind falseness? Why can't you just stand up and do the right thing? Makes me crazy. But here's the thing. Here's the problem. The people who claim this false sense of authority tend to have this insecurity that they are just not dealing with. And so if you are in this position, guys, if you are in a leadership role and your job is to step up and save your people, if your job is to do that, to be the hero, you've got things on the inside, these insecurities. People have them. Everyone does. To say that you are not insecure is crazy. It's crazy. People have insecurities, and they tend to show up in very toxic ways, hence toxic masculinity. And it's like, women, we have gone through it. We have healed. We have been allowed to be what we want to be. Men, you have not. You are still held to some sort of strange, small little box. But here's the thing, if you could heal those insecurities, you can lead. And the question is, will you? Will you do that? Will you lead? Because if not, there are millions of women here who will stand up and do it for you. We will do it. Because a lot of us have healed. We've gone through so much. We've healed. We are healing. We are healers. We are nurturing. God can use anyone. It doesn't matter your gender. And so this whole idea that we adhere to, that women can't lead, women can't make their way in the world, women can't save people, it dates back to before. We can save people. We can lead. We can heal. And that is what we need to do. Instead of tearing everyone apart and being divisive and buying into this toxic masculinity of dividing everyone. Everyone needs to be in their own proper place. Dividing because we are insecure. Because we can't handle somebody to be different. What good does that do? What good does that do? And I'm not talking to men who have healed. God bless you. Please keep healing. Please keep speaking to other men in your life and making sure that they're doing the work too. Because men are so afraid to face emotions. And it makes me so sad because your emotions are what help guide. They help guide your thoughts. And they're what gives you strength. They are the strength behind the choices that you make. Your emotions. So if you are not passionate about something, you cannot lead people and make change happen. You can't. And you can't bring people backwards. Like, we can't move backwards in time. We can't. We can only move forwards. That is our trajectory. We cannot move backwards. And so, if you are adhering to this idea that women can't lead, I want you to remember, and you are a Christian woman. Good God. Remember Esther. She was even in the Old Testament. Before all this hoopla with Christianity. Like, she's a leader. She stepped up. She put herself in danger for her people and saved a nation. Because she was brave. Women warriors. We're out there. We're strong. We can do this. So if you will not, leaders, if you will not turn around and heal yourselves, there are people out here who will. Who will step up. Who will make the hard calls. And who will lead with their emotions and their heart. And who won't let their insecurities get in the way. And won't have sword fights. But that's up to y'all. I can't make that choice for you. I would if I could, but I can't. But let it go. Let it go. Let go of the insecurities. Heal through them. Heal through the insecurities. Let go of your insecurities about people and who they love. And people and what they identify as. Good God. Who cares? Who cares? As long as we're all working towards some sort of common goal, who cares? Let go of your insecurities about who you love. Work through them. Let go of your insecurities around women who are strong. Let go of it. Appreciate that you have somebody there. Doesn't matter what gender they are. Appreciate the strength and use it. Stop being so afraid. Don't let fear guide you. Good Lord. I keep saying that. But seriously, stop letting fear guide all of your decisions. Be brave. And ladies, be strong. Be Esther. We could take the world by storm. I can't. Anyway, now that I've gotten on my soapbox, I'm going to step off. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello. Hello. Okay. Love to you all. May you find strength. May you find healing. May God show you the light. May you fight towards something that's right and just, and not something that is guided by your freaking insecurities. Be good.